Hey, so welcome to this voiceover. I want to introduce you to what I'm doing here and what I will be doing for the rest of this video. I also feel like I don't make enough voiceovers, and sometimes I just put music and a little text and then I just like leave my videos like that. Okay, so as I said a couple of clips ago, I had an initial sketch. You can see there, not anymore, for this painting, but when I was making the sketch, by the way, I did it with a projector. I was so blessed with a projector. Like literally I wouldn't be able to do that, with my skills. I mean, I'm working on it, but not yet. Anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, and then I projected like the image that I had planned, like my reference, and I saw that it looked kind of better, like the whole image, like the whole three girls. So I just let it there. And I think my initial idea was a little, not boring, because I feel like I just did the same. But it was very simple. At least I have 3 full body figures. And yeah, I just started with underpaintings with layers of paint really thin. And then one night I didn't record that because I was like in my own little mind. But yeah, I did this. It's totally way different from a few seconds ago. I just added more paint to the red circles and the Payne's gray figures. I don't know how to call them. But yeah, I didn't paint the girl that's in red. I just let it there, like how she was with the other red paint, with the first layer of red paint. And yeah, just added them color with, that is a layer of Naples yellow, I think. Yeah. Then I'm just like, I was adding depth with really thin color. And yeah, that's something that I did a lot in this painting. It was just that I made a lot of glazes, in the background too, even though it looks like I almost didn't even touch the background, which is kind of true. I added some glazes with liquid and then a tiny little drop of paint. I had never done that before. I had never done a glaze, and I had never done it with liquid. So basically, like, I love liquid. I seriously use it most of the time in my oil paintings. It's weird when I don't have a rush and I don't need to finish soon, or I needed to dry quickly. So yeah. Oh, something I love is this little yellow sparkle here. I just totally loved it. And this is the part where I started to add orange, I don't know how to call them, but put orange in the background, yeah. And I just loved the way it looked, and I started to add more and more. You will see that later and how it finished. But yeah, something I did a lot on this painting is that I would add just like a dry brush stroke or of the color, and then smudge it like all over the canvas like this. You can see that perfectly in here in this clip. So yeah, well, basically talking about other stuff here, I was just trying to add more depth to the painting and adding layers and layers to the paint. Something I really liked about this stage is that the bodies, like the figures, the highlights looked a little orange. I don't really remember what I did there to do that. I think I just added a little tiny itty bitty drop of red to the Naples yellow. I don't really remember, but I tried. I think I lost that in some stage of the painting. So yeah, you in the end, you will not see it like totally the same. I think actually at this point the painting looked a lot like finished, but it wasn't finished. I just had to fix a lot of details that didn't look right to me, and most people won't even notice, but I don't know, I just needed to be like happy with the painting, like me, you know. Okay, and also there was a point on this painting, I had the painting on an easel, and I was like on my chair. It was next to my desk, but I wasn't relying on my desk. So I was painting on the easel, and just like my back couldn't stand it anymore. I was so tired, like literally so tired. I had to put the painting on my desk, even though it doesn't fit in. It was really uncomfortable both ways. I was really uncomfortable painting on the easel, and it was also really awkward putting the painting on the table, because it's not big enough. Like the table is not big enough for having, I mean, it is big enough, but I have a lot of stuff. Oh, here's another example of what I was saying a couple of minutes ago. I add glazes. That was a red glaze to try to get back this effect that I was telling you of, like this orangey jello kind of look. But yeah, I really like these close-ups of the painting that I made, especially the details, like this part. Oh my god, I love this part. This is like my favorite part of the painting. I'm not talking about signing the painting. I'm talking about this part where you can see the feet and the orange and the green all blending together. I just love that. I love that part. But yeah, I signed my paintings before I finished them, because I am so impatient. I just like cannot wait anymore. But yeah, here I was just adding more tiny details. That's what I signed the painting. But yeah, I think that was it. I didn't show like the really last step. Now I'm just like adding the varnish, and I think that's like the end of this voiceover. I will be talking in a video, so that's not everything I have to say. Please don't leave and watch the satisfying varnishing. If you made it to this point of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And I want to like show you, this is after the painting dried, after I varnished it, and then after it dried to the touch, because it's not completely dry, but you know, I can touch it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, what do you think of it? I personally like it like a lot. I don't usually paint this big, but I will be definitely doing more of this. I mean, I'm gonna try to paint more big, at least this size or a little bit more, I don't know. But yeah, also I want to remind you that I have an imprint shop where you can find these prints, and I'll be working on making this painting also a print, so you can buy it. I'll be letting you know when I turn this painting into a print. As I said before, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and yeah, see you in the next one.